Welcome to the deep dive.
Glad to be here.
So today, we're jumping right into a question from you, the listener. It's pretty direct. Veterinary test preparation strategies. How to prepare for Beaupai's veterinary test. How is the most efficiently weigh food and solid resources and memory castle.
Right. A lot packed in there.
Exactly. So our mission today is to unpack that, break it down, and give you some real actionable ideas for tackling the BSCE vet tests.
And what strikes me immediately is that word, efficiently.
Yes.
It's smart.
Yeah.
Because prepping for a big exam like the BSCE, it isn't just about clocking hours, is it?
Not at all. It's how you use those hours. A kind of scattergun approach, that's just not going to work well.
You need focus.
So if you're aiming for the most efficient way, like you asked,
Yep.
what's the first move? Instead of just, grabbing the biggest textbook off the shelf.
Okay, so the smartest, most efficient first step, it's getting to know the test itself. Really intimate.
You'd like the blueprint.
Exactly. What subjects does the BSCE actually cover? What's the weighting? Does the board give out an official topic list or blueprint? You need that intel first.
Okay.
Knowing that lets you laser focus your study time. It's like surveying the land before you even think about building the house.
That makes complete sense. Avoid wasting time on stuff that barely shows up.
Precisely.
Okay, so you figured out what to study. Now, the question mentioned solid resources. What does solid actually mean in this context?
Right. Solid resources, that's your foundation. So number one, you'll probably need some core veterinary textbooks. The comprehensive ones covering major species, systems, the drill.
Classics.
Yeah, but don't stop there.
Yeah.
You specifically want review courses or materials designed for the BSCE.
Ah, test-specific stuff.
Yes. They often condense the must-know info and flag those high-yield topics. And crucially, practice questions. Loads of them.
Ones that feel like the real exam.
Exactly. Mimic the format, the
Yeah.
style, the difficulty.
Yeah.
And when you're looking at resources, check if they align with the current BSCE syllabus. That's key.
Good point. Things change.
They do. Also, look for recommendations. What are recent grads saying? What worked for them? And find resources that don't just give answers.
But explanations.
Yes, especially for why the wrong answers are wrong. That's where a lot of learning happens.
Okay. Targeted materials, practice, explanations. Got it. Now, let's get to the intriguing part. Memory castle.
Ah, yes.
For listeners who might be thinking, what now? Can you break that down? What is a memory castle, and how could you possibly use it for something this complex?
Sure. The memory castle, or the method of loci, it's actually a very old, very powerful mnemonic technique.
Okay.
It works by associating information you need to remember with specific points or locations within a place you know really well in your mind.
Like my house.
Exactly. Your house, your commute, a favorite park, even, well, an imaginary castle if you like. So for the BSCE, you might mentally place different topics.
Oh, I see.
Like, say, different parasite life cycles or drug classifications or surgical procedures in different rooms or spots in your mental castle.
So you'd walk through your house mentally during the exam.
Pretty much. When you need to recall, say, the side effects of a certain drug, you mentally go to the location where you stored that info, maybe the kitchen cabinet, and retrieve the details you linked there.
Okay, that's fascinating. So let's make it concrete. Feline viruses, maybe FLV is by the front door, FIV is on the living room couch.
Yes. And you link specific symptoms or facts to objects in those locations. Maybe the FIV cat is lounging on a cushion that represents, immune suppression.
The weirder the better, right?
Often, yes. Vivid, unusual, even funny associations stick better. It taps into our brain's knack for remembering places and routes.
Right, that's spatial memory.
Exactly. But, very important point,
Yeah.
The memory castle is for recall. You still need to actually understand the concepts first.
Okay. It's not a magic bullet for learning, it's a tool for remembering what you've learned.
Precisely. It works best on a solid foundation of understanding.
Okay, so let's bring this all together, thinking back to that original question.
It's recap.
Efficient BSCE prep boils down to a few things you ask about. First, efficiency means understanding the test inside out before you start memorizing.
Know your enemy, so to speak.
Right. Second, solid resources means targeted, up-to-date stuff. BSCE review courses, good practice questions with solid explanations.
Don't just grab anything. Be selective.
And third, that memory castle idea. It's a real technique, linking info to mental locations to boost recall.
A potentially powerful tool in your toolkit.
So I guess the big takeaway, the aha moment here, It's that prepping well isn't just about brute force studying.
No, it's about the strategy. It's the efficiency, the smart resource selection, and maybe exploring these kinds of memory techniques. That's what makes the difference.
That combination can really enhance your ability to learn, hold on to, and then pull out all that complex information when you need it most. So, a final thought for you listening, especially if you're in the thick of studying for the BSCE. Think about actively playing with different memory techniques. The memory castle is one idea, but maybe there are others. How could exploring different ways to remember actually unlock even more efficiency for you?
What other strategies might click for your learning style?
Exactly. That's definitely something worth digging into on your own. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us.